All right, you win.
Will you vote for me?
It doesn't work that way, boy.
How much?
50 gold pieces. That's the toll you would have paid anyway.
Here's your 50 gold pieces.
Well, thanks. That'll do.
Will you vote for me?
But then, why not? 50 gold pieces is a fair price for a vote, don't you think?
Say, is that a face you have at the front of your head, or is it a butt?
Okay, that's the way you want it.
I'm not telling you anything
He really
new.
should have known better.
What do you want?
You mustn't believe everything you hear.
I want to have a look around the farm.
Don't go into the building on the left. Silvio's in there.
From me.
He's not in a good mood right now. If he sees a weakling who doesn't belong on the farm, he might get the idea of venting his bad mood on him.
Yeah, he really said that.
I want to join up with Lee.
Lee won't have much to say around here if he keeps on this way.
What do you mean?
He wants us all to sit around here and twiddle our thumbs. Intimidate a few farmers now and then, and that's it. Silvio always says offense is the best defense, and damn right he is.
All that matters is strength.
Who is Silvio?
Our next leader, if you ask me. If you plan on asking him if you can join us, forget it.
Himself.
You look like you're barely good for herding sheep.
Nobody will learn anything from me.
Have fun.
No one really wanted to hear that. And there's more, believe me. That will never change. And there's more, believe me.
What's up?
Since NOTR announced he was hiring mercenaries, the court's been overflowing with nothing but rogues. All the rabble who didn't have the guts to come out of the woods before are here now. The bastards really came from everywhere.
The mercenaries came from everywhere?
Most of them came from the penal colony. Another group of mercenaries came from the south, where they were probably hunting orcs. I bet that a few of the bandits from the mountains have shown up as well by now to get a free meal, huh?
What do you want this time?
I can't believe that.
Methinks I'm gonna punch you in the face.
What?
That's exactly what you need right now.
I've been too nice to you so far, haven't I?
And now for the fun.
Yeah, let him have it. Go ahead,
that
hit
hurt.
back.
Don't
Let
stop
him
now.
have it.
Got my own opinion of
Go ahead,
that
hit
hurt.
back. Show him. Let
Slug
him
him.
have it. Show him. Show him. Go ahead, hit back.
Not bad.
You showed him who.
What do you want this time?
That's exactly what you need.
I've been too...
And now. Let that be a lesson to him.
What do you want this time?
I'm in enough trouble as it is.
That's exactly...
I've been...
All that matters is strength.
And now.
That's right.
Shit, that hurt.
Show
Finish
him.
him.
Myself.
Let
Slug
him
him.
have it.
Oh,
Let
slug
him
him.
have it.
Ah,
Nobody will learn it.
finish him.
Oh my god! A fight!
Finish
Show
him. Ah, slug him.
Bad business.
Don't stop now.
Let him have it.
Shit,
Head,
that
hit
hurt.
back.
I'm not telling you anything new.
Don't stop now.
I bet.
Hardly know what to believe anymore.
That's really my problem.
That's no secret.
Why he gets so worked up?
I'm no better off myself.
Sooner or later.
But he
don't
knew
have to
that
tell
all
me that.
along. Enough trouble as it is.
You can't rely on that.
How are things?
What do you want from me, weenie?
We'll see about that. How's it going?
That's none of your business, weakling.
Myself.
I'm staying out of it.
I'm in enough trouble as it is.
Hey!
That was obvious.
All right, you win. What do you want?
It was his decision, wasn't it?
First I've heard of it.
I'd like to become a mercenary here. Do you mind?
Do whatever you want.
No idea. You tell me.
There
He
was
doesn't
no
even
big
know
deal.
how to hold a sword anymore.
Hey!
Nobody wants to know.
I've got my own opinion about that.
Can you teach me how to handle two-handed weapons?
Listen, boy. It takes a lot of strength to wield a two-handed weapon. Why don't you slink off to the pasture for a game of ring around the rosy with the sheep?
That's no secret.
Touching that.
That's no secret.
Can you teach me how to handle two-handed weapons?
Listen, boy. Why don't...
I want to join the mercenaries.
There's no place for wimps around here.
You don't have to tell me that.
Can't believe that.
I am strong enough.
Nonsense. You couldn't even lift a decent sword like mine.
Had to happen sooner or later.
What to believe anymore.
I said I am strong enough.
Oh, you're killing me. Want to risk a little bet?
I've got no time.
Never knew that.
And that's the truth.
I bet I can handle your sword.
Really? How much should I relieve you of? Well, you look like a poor sucker. Let's make it 30 gold pieces. Do you even have that much?
That will never change.
Sure.
Let me see then.
Here.
All right, let's see how strong you are.
You don't have to tell me that.
About this strong.
Looks like you got me there. I never expected that. You really don't look like you have that much strength in you. Well, I guess I just lost 30 gold pieces. Here you are.
Hold a sword.
Now give me back my weapon.
Better.
Trouble as it is.
I couldn't get away with it.
Here you are.
I've got no time for things like that.
And that's the truth.
Listen to the wrong people.
Can you teach me how to handle two-handed weapons?
I'm not a bad fighter, but that doesn't mean I'm a good teacher. Still, I think I can show you the basics of two-handed combat anyway.
No idea.
I want to join the mercenaries.
Oh well, you wield a decent sword. You'll learn the rest. As far as I'm concerned, you're in.
Hold a sword.
Things I could tell you.
Like Beliar himself was after him.
No idea. You tell me.
Obvious all along.
Doing all right?
Hey, I know you. From the colony. What do you want here?
Had to happen sooner or later.
I've come to join you.
Why not? I've got nothing against it. Anyway, you freed our mine from the guards back then.
Bad business.
But a lot of newbies have come along since then. And some of the old mercenaries won't remember you. I almost didn't recognize you. You look rather haggard.
When the barrier fell, I barely got away with my life.
Looks like you got lucky then.
Do you have anything to sell?
Oh, don't ask. Bennett, one of the new guys, takes care of the weapons and armor now. In the colony, I was responsible for Lee's entire weapons store. And then along came a trained smith and pow, I'm out of a job. I desperately need a new job, even if all I do is guard the farms out there. I don't care, just as long as I'm not twiddling my thumbs here anymore.
No idea. You tell me.
Can you teach me anything?
I can teach you a few tricks in handling a bow if you want. I don't have anything better to do right now anyway.
I couldn't get away with that.
And? Found a new task yet?
Not so far. Let me know if you have a job for me.
That'll never change.
You hardly know who to believe these days.
Have you tried finding a job in town?
In the city? Wild horses couldn't drag me there. Or do you think I would want to work there as a militia soldier? I can just imagine myself in the courtier's uniform. And then that obsession with obedience. Nah, forget it. There may not be anything to do here on the farm, but at least I can do what I want.
And that's the truth.
I want to learn more about archery.
What should I teach you?
He insisted he knew better.
Nobody wants to know.
Same old thing.
All that
Over
matters
again.
is strength. So don't tell me that.
I'm saying first time. No one really wants to hear that.
Hello, pretty girl.
Just where did you escape from?
You hardly know who to believe these days.
They say you are revolting against the king.
My father has decided that it's time we defended ourselves.
You completely.
The militia never helped us anyway. They only came here to drag off our provisions.
You never would have thought of that. See, that surprised me. I can't help him.
What kind of work is to be had here on the farm?
My father pays money to all the men who help defend the farm. Are you interested? You don't look like someone who has a passion for field labor.
How much does your father pay?
You'd have to negotiate that with him. All I know is that each mercenary here gets paid every day.
That was quite obvious. I don't know why he gets so worked up.
Are there any rules here that I should stick to?
You don't touch anything here that isn't yours. You stay away from the areas that are none of your business. And if you must pick a fight, stick to the mercenaries. If you start a brawl with the farmers, everybody here will be against you.
We know what to believe anymore.
What's your job here?
I sell the goods that we produce. If you want to buy something, just let me know. But let me warn you, I won't stand for either haggling or stealing, understood?
I'm not telling you anything new.
Has anything significant happened lately?
A few days ago, my father decreed that we're no longer allowed to sell anything in town. So now I'm staying here on the farm and selling my wares to visitors only.
That's been known a long time.
Show me your wares.
What can I offer you?
Nobody ever asked for my opinion.
Nothing amazes me. That's really not my problem.
No one touching was quite obvious.
Hello, I'm new here.
Don't take this the wrong way, but I'm not really in the mood for conversation. I'm totally wrecked.
You're awfully busy, huh?
You can say that again. Bennett makes so many weapons that I can hardly keep up with the polishing.
What can you tell me about the farm?
This is NOTR's farm. That big building is his house. He vacated a wing for the mercenaries. We farmers have had to bunk in the barn ever since. But it's all right with me. It's good that we have people who guard the farm. The building here is the kitchen. Maybe you'll be lucky and Thekla will have something for you to eat.
What about the mercenaries?
NOTR hired them to keep the city militia off our backs. But they also guard the farm, the sheep, and us farmers. So don't even think about stealing anything or rummaging around in somebody's chest. They're just waiting for a chance to knock you down.
Nothing amazes me anymore. You hardly know who to believe these days.
Can I buy weapons from you?
I don't have much. We take almost all the swords and axes into NOTR's house.
Hey, you!
I do not sell any weapons. Khaled does. He's in the house with NOTR.
What kinds of weapons do you make?
Plain swords at the moment, not much else. But if I had some magic ore, I could forge weapons that are better than all comparable weapons made from regular old steel. You wouldn't happen to know where to find some around here. Besides in the Valley of Mines, I mean.
No.
Of course not.
Are you with the farmers or the mercenaries?
You're pulling my leg, aren't you?
I was just curious.
Have you ever seen a farmer who also forges weapons?
No.
Then why do you ask such stupid questions?
I want to join the mercenaries.
Stop blabbering then. Go to Torloff and let him put you to the test.
That's been going on a long time.
Can you teach me how to forge a sword?
Sure, that'll cost you a bit, though. Let's say 30 gold pieces.
Going on a long time.
Fine, here's 30 for you.
And that was a damn good price, too. We can start as soon as you're ready.
Teach me how to forge magic ore weapons.
But you don't even know the basics. First, you need to learn how to forge a decent sword. Then we'll see.
What about forging equipment?
What do you need?
Nothing amazes me anymore.
More, believe me.
Of course we got him in the end.
That's no secret.
I can't believe that.
Nothing amazes me anymore.
That's the first time.
I can't go on like this forever. I've got no
Listen
time
to
for
the wrong
things like
people.
that.
I can't believe that.
Will it ever change? True.
Hey, you! The two of us should have a chat.
I wouldn't know about what.
A lot of people talk about you.
A lot of people talk too much.
Hey, asshole!
You don't actually think I'd get involved in a duel with you? Go crawl back under your rock.
Silvio doesn't like being talked to. You might have gathered as much by now.
A lot of people... Hey,
You don't go.
Silvio.
I'm no better off myself. I'm no better off myself.
Oh my. Not bad.
I'm no better off myself. I'm no better off myself. I'm no better off myself. I'm no better off myself.
Not bad.
I'm no better off myself.
All that matters is strength. He thinks he can change that.
I'm no better off myself.
Not
Be a
bad.
lesson to him.
I'm no better off myself. It's been going on a long time.
No one really wants to be. Believe that. Problem solved. there, done that.
He doesn't see that. Will it ever change? I'm not telling you anything new.
Can't rely on that.
Nobody will do that.
And now for the fun part.
Ah. Hit him. You
I'm no better off myself.
I couldn't get away with that.
I can't believe it.
You should really.
I couldn't get away with that.
That's not what I heard.
That was quiet.
That's been going on a long time.
That's the first I've heard.
Oh my.
Yeah, that's what he said that.
Watch out!
Go ahead, hit back.
Watch out!
Ouch! That hurt.
Parry then!
That himself.
Let's wait and see why he gets so worked up.
Finish him!
I'm not telling you anything new.
I don't believe this is gonna change.
Ah.
That's
Watch out!
Hang on! Wow, that hit the spot.
Watch out! Parry then!
You listen to the gun about it differently.
Parry then! Let that be a lesson to him!
Ah. You should.
They're smashing.
Show him.
Nobody will learn anything.
You should.
They're smashing.
Hang on. Show him. Show him. You showed him. You showed. You sh-
I've heard a thing or two.
you show. Wow, that hit the spot bad.
Nothing to plunder.
He thinks it's as easy as that.
Nothing amazing me about that problem. Why haven't I heard about this before?
No one really wants to hear that.
I agree with you completely.
There've been all kinds of rumors.
Don't you try that again.
Same old thing all over again.
The two of us should have a chat.
Listen, you won now. Leave me alone.
I'm staying out of it.
I've heard a thing or two.
How's it going?
Have I given you permission to address me?
What do you think of Lee?
Oh, he's a good fighter. I wouldn't ever want to pick a fight with him. Unless, of course, it couldn't be avoided.
Hey, don't I know you from somewhere?
It's possible. I was in the colony too.
Right. What do you want?
I want to become a mercenary.
I'm not sure that's a good idea.
Where's the problem?
Well, I either have to vote for you or against you. And in the situation we're in, I'll only vote for you if I can be sure that you're on Lee's side.
How's the situation?
Right now, we've got real trouble. Two factions are building up amongst us mercenaries. Silvio and his people doubt that Lee is following the right plan.
How come there are two factions?
Most of us came out of the colony with Lee back then, but some of the mercenaries hooked up with us later. They didn't come from the colony, but were farther south fighting the Yorks. Somehow they got wind that Lee needed people. Their leader was Silvio. He agreed that Lee was in charge, but now he's trying to stir up the mercenaries against him and his plan. A lot of Lee's people don't think that it's a big problem, but I know guys like Silvio. He'll go to extremes to realize his ideas.
Do you know what Lee's intentions are?
Lee wants us to wait and starve the paladins in the city. He is planning to get us all away from the island, and Enos knows I've got nothing against getting away from here. I don't really know how he's planning to go about it, but I trust him. He's led us well so far.
Do you know what Silvio is planning?
Silvio found out that some of the paladins have moved out to the old colony. He says the rest of the paladins wouldn't dare to attack us here and wants to take advantage of the situation. Plunder the small farms, waylay the militia patrols outside the city, hold up travelers, things like that. But Lee thinks that would be the worst thing we could do in our situation.
So what should I do?
Simple. Beat up a few of Silvio's boys. That way both sides will know exactly where you stand. And if you stick to the rules for a duel, you'll even win the respect of the others.
Which of the mercenaries are Silvio's men?
There are 6 men. First of all, Silvio himself and his right-hand man, Bulco. Then there's Rod, Sentenza, Fester, and Raul. The rest of the people are either neutral or on Lee's side.
What are the rules for a duel?
Go to Torloff and let him explain it if you're interested. Just so we understand each other. I don't care if you stick to the rules or not, just as long as the boys wind up out cold in the mud.
How many of Silvio's people should I defeat?
If you knock 3 of them to the ground, then you've proven which side you're on. Whom you choose is your business. Just one little hint. This isn't about proving your courage. Don't go up against Silvio himself. He'll make mincemeat out of you.
Something smells delicious here.
Oh, yes. I know the likes of you. They're swarming all over the place. First, they try to get on your good side, and then when you need them, they're nowhere to be seen.
I'm hungry.
I don't dish out food to tramps. I only feed people who work. And that mercenary riffraff, of course.
I'm looking for work.
You want to work here on the farm? Only NOTR can decide that. The farm is his, and so is the entire valley.
Actually, I was planning to join the mercenaries.
So you're another of those felons from the penal colony? I might have known. Just leave me alone. There's already enough of your kind around here.
I need a place to sleep.
Don't even think about sleeping in my kitchen. Go find yourself a place in the barn.
What's your problem with the mercenaries?
Ah, those morons really get on my nerves, especially Silvio and his fat buddy Bulco. The two of them have been sitting in their corner for days now, making life miserable for me. The soup's too hot, the meat's too tough, etc. and so forth.
Then why don't you do anything about it?
And what am I to do, Mr. Smarty Pants? Whack them with my rolling pin? I can do that to the farmers, but these lowly bastards just hit back.
It's totally obvious.
You really let Bulco have it, honey. Must have been an exhausting job to thrash that fat swine. Here, have a bite to eat so you'll gain back your strength.
Can I have some more of your stew?
I haven't got any now.
Not even a tiny bowl?
No.
Can I lick the pot then?
Will you cut it out? If you're so keen on my stew, you'll have to do something to get it.
What?
Go see Sagita, the healer who lives behind Sekob's farm, and bring me a package of her herbs. If you bring me the herbs, I'll make you some stew.
That's exactly what I said.
That's all just gossip.
No one really wants to hear that.
And there's more all along. Do you really believe that?
He thinks it's as easy as that. Forever.